Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, the Russian Premier League has come to an end 2 days ago, and not just us, but a lot of the leagues across the world, Premier League, Serie A, Ligue 1, many of these leagues have also come to an end, and we all know who's the champion of their own leagues. And in my league, in the league that I watch, and my favorite club were champions this year, and I have the great honor of being able to witness it with my own eyes. And I know I'm a newer fan. I know I don't have as much respect as these loyal Zenit fans, but I hope that one day in a few years I can get there. I still have a lot to learn about this beautiful club, but I just wanted to make this quick video and just go through a whole season review. This will be one of my final videos on ЗЕНИТ for this year's, unless of course we have some news coming in, maybe new player signings, maybe some other news, anything that has to do regarding ЗЕНИТ. Of course, I'm always going to be making videos about this, but when it comes to the season and the matches, those are pretty much done. So it's going to be my final video for this year for the matches, since the season has come to an end. So here we go, and I have a lot to discuss about. And the first thing I just want to say is just my gratitude. That's the first thing I want to say. And once again, I want to say, спасибо, ЗЕНИТ, спасибо to everybody, spasiba. I'm very grateful to this beautiful club. Once again, another beautiful season, and another just atmospheric. I know a lot of the fans. I mean, with the whole fan IQ that has been going on with us, it's terrible, because I mean now. With our proper true Zenit fans, they're having issues getting into games, and it's just really unfair. And I've seen a lot of the comments of Zenit fans, that the fan IQ is absolutely horrible, and I truly agree. I really love the ultras. I love that is my one of my most favorite part of football. It's the ultras. They're extremely important, and it really just sucks that the fan IQ is really just has ruined our fan base for Zenit, and that's why I feel like this season just wasn't as memorable, because without the fans, without the ultras, a football club is nothing. Like, the fans and the ultras are a part of the team almost. They're a well, how can we say, they're a piece of the heart of the team. Without them, the team kind of loses its identity. And we are champions, but I would have loved to see more ultras to each match. But I won't complain here. We have football, and Zenit is still playing. That's what it matters. But I still really have, just really frustrated to see that the ultras were not there most of the season, and the fan IQ is causing great issues among our club, and I really hope it gets fixed soon, because that's really a terrible fact about our club. And not just us, I think like a lot of other clubs are also suffering from that. Teams like Spartak Moscow, Dynamo Moscow, and a few other clubs I've seen and I've heard that they also have this whole issue with the fan IQ. So that I hope that it gets fixed. That's my number one priority, the fan base. But once again, spasiba for the great moments that I've seen. Just seeing Sergeyev, Andriy Mostovoy, Malcolm, Claudinho, Mantuan, and just so many more. Bakaev. Like, I just so many names that I've missed there. But I want to just thank the whole squad. I just want to thank Zenit. I want to thank the whole squad. I want to thank just everybody that has to do with Zenit, everybody that has followed the season. And, it was really a wonderful moment. And I'm a newer fan, so I've met a couple of Zenit fans who have taken great care of me. And I really just hope that now it's going to be for the upcoming years. That's my love. That's where my heart lies, and I've truly fell in love with this club. I've truly fell in love with Zenit, and I really hope that I can, have more years with all of you guys, and really just really love the city of zenit St. Petersburg. Even though I've never been, I really hope that I can one day. And I really love Russia. I really love this club, and I just love looking at all of our boys and just looking at them on the field, and just how close they are together. And just that's my whole review. It was a tricky season, I would say, even, and I think that the two biggest uh, addition that I've seen personally with my own eyes, and let me know after when this video ends what you guys think about this whole season. But in my eyes, I think it was very special, but it was also very interesting as well. And it was definitely tricky. I already I've had a lot of scares, a lot of nervousness, a lot of almost close to heart attack moments with Zenit, where we scored last minute goals, and most of the time it was our main man, very underrated player, Sergeyev, and he saved us on so many occasions. I've already have felt those crazy levels of emotions from the highest to the lowest, and then from the lowest to the highest, in a matter of a few seconds. I have already experienced that, so I suppose that that's a great way to start supporting a club. And that was my own personal feeling about Zenit. So I would just say once again, spasiba, spasiba. I'm really, really grateful for all the people and that have welcomed me with open arms in this club. I'm just a fan, but I really I have a special connection already. I feel like Zenit is part of my heart, and I also feel like I can't go to sleep without watching. Sorry, without watching a Zenit football match. Like, if I know that there's a match, I have to watch it. I cannot miss it. That's how much already I'm in love with this beautiful club. And now, like the last part of the review that I want to do before I end this video is I really want to just go on a more realistic way. What changes can we do to better our team, and maybe even go for a third championship in a row? It's gonna be intense. It's gonna take a lot of effort. Of course, it's professional football, and it's the best clubs in Russia, and we're all gonna compete just like every other year. So we're gonna have another intense year next year. So we have to become prepared. And starting off with the manager, I'm really happy. I don't think he should go anywhere. I mean, he has done a great job with the squad. I feel like sometimes there are a few matches where he mismanaged, or I didn't like the substitution that he made. But so far, he's a very good mentality coach. He has what it takes to be a good manager, and he knows how to lead the team. And I think he should just stay for the team. So I don't see the issue with the managers. Now, the most important part is to keep Malcolm, because I've been hearing that there are rumors that are saying that Malcolm might leave Russia, and he may go to Paris Saint-Germain, or some other clubs are interested in him from Europe. And I really just hope that we keep him, because for us it's really bad, really, for us personally it's really bad, because he is our main man. I mean, he has scored so many goals this season for us. I mean, he is our number one player on our squad, and he is the strongest player. I must say, we always have to keep it equal, but we all know that Malcolm is just, he's a superstar, and he is our number one main man on our squad. And if we lose Malcolm, I think we're going to be in great trouble for our offensive play, and also our strikers position. We're going to have to get at least either another superstar like Malcolm, or we're going to have to go get two or three young lads that can fill his shoes. So that's going to be very interesting, and it's going to be really important to convince Malcolm to stay with us, and to convince him to stay in Russia and end his career with us, because he's a fantastic player and we have to keep him on our squad. But strikers, I think I'm not really worried. I think a lot of the lads will stay. Guys like Casiera, I don't see them going anywhere for now. Mantuan, I mean, he's another important piece. Claudinho, Andre Mostovoy, either, I don't see him going anywhere. I think like pretty much our squad is looking good. I don't think we should sell any players. Maybe there are a few players where I might be. I don't have any players in my mind right now. But maybe some players where we might loan out or we may sell them. It would hurt a bit, but I feel like okay, like there's some players where I won't really be bothered by it. So, but there are a few players that I don't want them to go anywhere, and Malcolm is the number one on the list. So, I really hope we keep our all of our squad together. Now, the only thing we need at the moment really is to get maybe two or three more strikers so we can have more accurate shooters because we always do like all season long. All I've seen me from what I've seen so far is that I've seen that we have a lot of shot on goal and we create a lot of offense. But a lot of time we just cannot finish. We cannot just put the ball in the back of the net. That's our biggest issue, and that could cost us the game a lot of times. And also that's why it causes so much nervousness, so much heart how to say heart attack moments because of the fact that we're so close to scoring a goal. The offensive is there and the creation of the play is there, but we just cannot finish the play and put that ball in the back of the net, right? So that's I think for in me eyes is like one of the things we should fix. And the last thing we should fix, I think attack is one thing, and then like the biggest thing we should fix is defense because I've seen so many times where we have given away so many loose goals, so many lazy goals. So I don't know if we should sell a few defenders. Robert Renan, I don't want him touched. I mean, he's so young. He's 19 years old, and I think he could be the future of our back line. So I don't want Renan to go anywhere. But I could see some other, like maybe one or two players. We could sell them and get somebody more experienced, get somebody more quicker, faster, more smarter. I'm thinking more IQ here because that's where we lacked, and our defense just was not that strong. And so many mistakes, so many lazy goals, and that's something that should be fixed. I mean, if you ask me simply what should be the biggest change, just one change. If I had one change only, I would say defense. That's the position that we need the most reinforcement in. So defense is the priority for this summer. It should be. And that's my thoughts. And then finally, the goalkeepers. I think I'm really happy. Kirjakov signed a 2-year extension, so he will be staying with us. So that's awesome news. I mean, he is old. Yeah, he's like, but I think he's 32, 33 years old, around this age. But he's still very top class. He is at his top level. He's playing great football. So we should still keep him. I think he has a good year or two in him. So he's still our number one goalkeeper. And I think Alexander Vazovitin, I think he can stay with us as a backup unless he says that no, I don't want to play. Niet, I don't want to play starting. Like I want to be a starter. I want to be the goalkeeper number one. Then I unfortunately we're gonna have to sell him. And I think still we don't have that's not a big deal because we have called back Nikita Goilo, if I'm not wrong. And then we also have Daniel Adovsky in our system. And we have two younger goalkeepers who I think both of them are 19 and 20 years old. So I think we're pretty much good for the goalkeeper. We don't have anything to worry about there. So that's that. So let me know what you guys think about this whole season. But once again, spasiba to everybody. Spasiba Zniet. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. Thank you guys once again. I keep thinking, well, I really love that word, spasiba. I learned that recently that instead of saying thank you, it's spasiba. And ever since I've just been using this word over and over again, and I've been learning a few Russian words there and there. So once again, spasiba for the season. Spasiba ЗЕНИТ. Slava ЗЕНИТ. See you guys next year, and I hope all of you have a good day. Please take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye bye.